let us talk about continuous random vector. So again, before talking about continuous random vector, first recall what was the continuous random variable. So continuous random variable, the definition of the continuous random variable is as follows, that if I have a function, non-negative integrable function small f, such that the integration of the small x from minus infinity to x is equals to capital F at the point x, then we say that the corresponding random variable is a continuous random variable. And this condition has to be true for all x belongs to R, right? So the same thing we will have in this case again. So a random vector xy is said to have a continuous distribution if there exists a non-negative integrable function fxy from R square to R. The previous case it was from R to R. Now in the two dimension, so it is R square to R, such that the joint distribution function, joint cumulative distribution function at the point xy can be written as the integration of the small f function. What is the range of the integration? The range are minus infinity to x and then minus infinity to y. Okay. So for t, the range is minus infinity to x. For s, the range is minus infinity to y. Okay. And if this condition is true for all x, y point in R square, then the corresponding random variable is called the continuous random variable. The distribution is called the continuous distribution. Okay. Just like before, this small f function is called the joint probability density function, JPDF, and the set Sx, where the joint PDF is strictly greater than 0, is called the support of xy. Okay, so now the next one is basically talk about the next theorem. Basically talk about basic properties. Properties are again same, that joint PDF is always greater than equals to 0, and if you take the integration over whole R square, the value of the integration is 1. Again, straightforward extension of the previous straightforward extension of the joint the PDF, not joint but the PDF. In case of the PDF is always greater than equals to 0, as well as if you take the integration over whole R, it will be 1. So in this case, the joint PDF is always greater than equals to 0, and if I take the integration over whole R square, then the value of the integration is 1. Okay. Then the reverse is again true. If I have a function g from R square to R which satisfy these two conditions, then this function g is a joint PDF of some two-dimensional continuous random vector. Next theorem, again a very important one. It basically says that if I have a continuous random vector, then each component are continuous random variables. Not only that, just like the jointly discrete random variables, discrete random vectors, in this case also I can find out the marginal PDF of x from the joint PDF of x. What I have to do to find out the marginal PDF of x, I need to take the integration with respect to y, and I need to take the integration from minus infinity to plus infinity. So if I take the integration from minus infinity to plus infinity, joint PDF dy, I will get the marginal PMF of x. Note that again x is fixed here, and for each fixed value of x in R, I can find out the value of the marginal PDF of x using this formula. Similarly, I can find out the marginal PDF of y by taking the integration with respect to x. And the proof of this one is fairly simple. I will see both the things together. That well, this is a discrete. This is a that x is a, if xy is continuous, then x is continuous, and the PDF of x is given by the formula 3.3. The formula 3.3. How? So I know that the joint CDF, the marginal CDF of x can be written in terms of the joint CDF of x by taking the limit y goes to infinity. Now because xy is continuous, that joint CDF can be written in terms of the double integration. Take the limit inside, and what I have this is nothing but some function, this x goes to infinity, so it is basically minus infinity to plus infinity of this quantity. So this inside quantity is a function of s only, so that's what I have written g of s. So that means f of x, the marginal PDF of x, sorry, marginal CDF of x can be written as the integration of another function which is obviously positive because it is the integration of a positive function, and so that means that x is a continuous random variable having PDF g function, and this g function is basically the integration from minus infinity to plus infinity of the joint density function. Yeah? So that's why that x is continuous, as well as the marginal PDF of x can be written as integration of the joint PDF with respect to y, and the range is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, fine. Okay, let us take again an example, almost same kind of example that we have talked about in case of that discrete random vector. So I have a continuous random variable, continuous random vector with joint PDF. This first we try to find out C. Again, C has to be strictly greater than 0. Now I can find out C by taking that double integral has to be 1 using this property, and then this notice that the range, because in this case I have this restriction here, the y range for y will be x to infinity, and for x it will be 0 to infinity. And once you do this integration, you will find out C turns out to be 15. So, and now I can find out what is the marginal PDF of x. How can I find out that? The marginal PDF of x by definition is this integration. Now, if your x is negative, that means the joint PDF is basically 0, because joint PDF will come from this part. So that means when I take the integration of the 0 function turns out to be 0. When x is positive, then I can write this integration from integration to x and then x to infinity. Now over the range minus infinity to x, the integration basically turns out to be 0. On the other hand, from x to infinity, the integration turns out to be the integrand turns out to be 15 times e to the power minus 2x plus 3y, and then I can do the integration to get that it turns out to be 5 e to the power minus 5. Thus the marginal PDF of x turns out to be this quantity, which is basically the exponential distribution with parameter lambda equals to 5. Similarly, you will be able to find out the marginal PDF of y. I left it as an exercise. Keep in mind that when you are writing the integration, in this case you need to take the integration with respect to x, and when you write the limit of x, be careful. Okay, with that I stop in this lecture. In the next lecture we will talk about expectation of the function of random vector. Thank you for listening.